All right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Today, we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between our visitors and the Cleveland Browns. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
On the set. 58. 58 to Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. It's great. Watch the twist. The twist. 2 seconds.
Throwing on first down. Pickens. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Check. 31's the mark.
Back to throw. Pickens going deep and got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch the edge. Check 26. Check 26.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's see what you got. Jam.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. We got 4. 58's the mark. 58.
From the gun. Pickens going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Watch the screen.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's taken in at the 9. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Push him back. Bang, 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 bang. Rush in. Rush in.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Set, hut, Henry. That's it. To Mike. Stay with your man. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Drop deep, drop deep. You go tight. You got tight.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
He's not going to get me. He's coming. Whoa. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 57's Mike.
Operating from the gun. Pickens. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 22. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
53, Mike 53. All right.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now a carry for P-Ryan. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. 25 yards to the house as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Wise motion. Echo. 58, boys, 58.
From the gun, Pickens. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 49 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And it's 3rd down.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Come off the ball. Showing that.
Here's Pirine. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now Pirine. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. 6-6. Pull it high.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
2nd and 4. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready? Right. 58. Come on. Pick me up. Here we go. Check 50. Check 50. Off. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
58. 58's the mic.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Operating from the gun, Pickens. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Shut. Right over there. 70 ending. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, watch the lane.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
58 is the mic. Go 58.
Looking to throw on second down. Pickens into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Check pass. Check pass. Check go.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
55. 55. Hey, eat. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Check 3. Check 13.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 14 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Kill.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. They come out here in the eye.
58 the mic. Here we go.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready?
54, right there. 54, Mike.
X3, 218, chopper. Get it.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
On the set.
Mike's by 4.
Watch the snap.
Off the bootleg. Allen. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready?
On play action, Allen. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
54, watch 54. Tackles.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike. Crunch time, defense. Kill.
Shoot.
Again, here's Pirine. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Give me that ball, defense.
57's the mic. Watch 57. In your face.
From the gun, Pickens, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Pickens, he completes it to Bryant. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big play there for the Browns. 47 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 22, check cover. 22, check cover. Alert flare.
On 1st down, Hunt. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They run again with Hunt. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Check.
They'll run with Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Allen throwing again. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there's no way he was getting away on that one.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Right there, 54 Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready. Mike now.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
4 down. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 4 down. 31's the mic.
Hey, tight.
Operating from the gun. Pickens. He finds Beckham complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, boy.
Now a run with Cook.
Shit.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. I got you. Check 43. Run.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt, and down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here I come. Hey, watch the edge.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Motion. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Ready, go. I got you.
Now Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
To throw on 2nd down. Pickens. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
58's the mic. Come on, D. Jack. Hayward.
Looking to throw. Pickens. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Let's go. Get it done. Let's go. Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
53. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Big trip. Big trip.
Throwing again. Allen. Complete. It's Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen again. Allen's got it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
At the Browns' 34-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out here in the eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a one-score game. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Watch the rep, go.
Back to throw. Pickens. Looking left sideline. It's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Hunt. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Back 55.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pickens got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Well, they can put him in a number of different places. In line, H-back, put him in the slot. In this case, they put him out wide. Matchup nightmare. Who are you going to send out to cover him? And he picks up a 1st down with that catch.
On 1st and 10, Pickens. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This to advance to the divisional round. And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left, and this game will remain tied. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules are the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joe Schobert able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. To throw, it's Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Shift.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Allen's got it. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Squeeze.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?